Welcome to the show where we travel city to city across America, diving deep into the real stories behind your favorite spots. From hidden gems to the most talked about places, we compare our professional reviews to the ratings and rants you see online. Do they live up to the hype or fall short? Join us as we uncover the truth behind the stars, sift through the noise, and give you the honest, no-nonsense breakdown you need before planning your next trip or night out. I'm Charles Luttrell, and this is Chasing the Stars. Let's hit the road and see where the stars take us next. In this episode of Chasing the Stars, Tasted and Rated, we're crunching into one of America's favorite bar bites, fried pickles. We've lined up 3 spots to put to the test, each with its own take on the salty, tangy, golden fried snack. First, we hit Das Bierhaus in Bel Air, Maryland to see how their German-inspired beer hall spins a Southern classic. Next, we roll into historic Gettysburg to try O'Rourke's Family Eatery, a local landmark known for hearty plates and hometown flavor. And finally, we head to Newark, Delaware for the legendary college town staple Klondike Kate's, known for their bold pub food. Which pickle will deliver the perfect crunch, the best brine, and the dip that takes it over the top? Let's find out. What state is famous for fried pickles? Arkansas is the state known for the invention and popularization of the fried pickle, which was created in 1963 by Burnell Fat Man Austin at his Duchess Drive-In restaurant in the town of Atkins. Atkins, Arkansas is even known as the pickle capital of the world due to its connection to this culinary creation. Bel Air, Maryland. Began as Scott's Old Fields in 1731, was named Bel Air in 1784, and officially shortened to Bel Air by 1798. Today, Bel Air is a thriving center for commerce, government, and community with a historic downtown and a strong connection to the Baltimore region. Okay, we're on our way to Das Bierhaus in Bel Air, Maryland. We're going to go check out those deep fried pickles with a German spin on them and see how those stars align. The criteria: crunch, pickle snap, flavor, the dip, and presentation. And the results. Das Bierhaus final thoughts. The coating held up nicely with a crisp exterior that gave a clean bite without feeling too heavy. The pickle snap itself had a good bite, not mushy, carried a slight tang that complemented the breading. Flavor: the seasoning in the breading was well balanced, but the herbs adding depth without being overpowering. And the dip is served only with ranch dressing, but the ranch stood out with a great flavor and creamy texture, paired perfectly with the pickles. And presentation: straightforward plating with no frills, more about the taste than the look, but they still look good, though easy to share at the table. Overall impression: a solid fried pickle, crispy outside, fresh bite inside, and a flavorful ranch to round it out, right? So while it could use a bit more variety in the dipping options, the execution and balance were strong. Gettysburg history is dominated by the Civil War, but the town was established in 1786 by James Geddes and named after his father, Samuel Geddes. The historic Battle of Gettysburg occurred nearby from July 1st to the 3rd, 1863, marking a pivotal turning point in the war and resulting in over 51,000 casualties. The battle's significance was further cemented by Abraham Lincoln's iconic Gettysburg Address. Okay, we're on our way to O'Rourke's Family Eatery and Spirits in Gettysburg. We're going to go check them out, see how those stars align with those deep fried pickles. The criteria: crunch, pickle snap, flavor, the dip, and presentation. And the results. O'Rourke's Tavern, Gettysburg. That crunch. The batter had heat and crispness when it first hit the table, but the coating didn't fully cling to the pickle spears. As soon as you bit in, the pickle slid out from the breading, making it less satisfying than the crunch factor. Pickle snap. The pickle itself held firm and didn't go mushy, which gave it a decent bite. However, the flavor wasn't tangy or salty, leaving the snap somewhat flat instead of refreshing. Flavoring. Overall taste leaned more neutral. The breading wasn't heavily seasoned, and since the pickle didn't bring that briny punch, the flavor profile came across as kind of muted. The dips. While the dipping sauce helped make the pickle easier to enjoy, the lack of strong seasoning in the pickle and coating meant the dip had to do most of the heavy lifting. Overall presentation, they arrived hot and steamy, which looked inviting. However, the sliding pickle issue made them a little messy to share. Cutting them into smaller pieces made them easier to handle, what a detective from the grab-and-go appetizer feel, right? So the overall impression, O'Rourke's fried pickles were served hot and had a decent crunch, but the lack of tang and seasoning, along with the sliding pickle problem, held them back from being memorable. Newark, Delaware began as an 18th century market town for Scottish, Irish, and Welsh settlers, receiving a formal charter from King George II in 1758. Its history is characterized by agricultural roots, a significant role for the University of Delaware, which grew from a 1743 academy, and its position as a stop on important colonial routes. We're on our way to Klondike Cakes here in Newark, Delaware. Our last stop for deep fried pickles. We're going to go in and check them out and see how those stars align. The criteria: crunch, pickle snap, flavor, the dip, and presentation. And the results. Klondike Cakes, that crunch. These pickles came out really fried with a golden crisp coating that held up from the first bite to the last. The crunch stayed consistent without getting soggy. That pickle snap. Inside, the pickle delivered a clean snap and just the right briny kick. The flavor wasn't overpowered by the heavy fry, keeping that balance of fresh pickle bite with a savory shell. Flavor. The breading brought a satisfying taste on its own without being greasy or bland. The frying technique enhanced rather than masked the pickle's natural tang. It was pretty good. Dip. At first, the plate came with sriracha and ranch, both solid pairings, with the sriracha being the star dip. After asking about the dips, the server added a chipotle dip, which was smoky and creamy. Having multiple sauces gave great variety and elevated the whole experience. Presentation. Served piping hot, the pickles looked inviting and shareable. The extra dips added color and appeal, making the dish as fun to look at as it was to eat. Overall, Klondike Cakes nailed the fried pickle test, crispy, flavorful, and with dipping sauces that made the experience even better. In every city or town that we visit, we try to explore something that is unique and known to that place. Have a look and check out and see where we went this time. In this episode, our unique business is Gettysburg Battlefield. So we're going to take the auto tour, which is 24-mile self-guided tour. We're going to go check it out and see how this works through the app. Come along with us and we're going to share spots of what we see.